Sepsis is a really important condition that's common and that most Australians don't know about. It's life-threatening and can completely devastate people's lives. We're undertaking research here on the coast, which is being supported by Wishlist, and we're able to join other institutions like Queensland Children's Hospital in their projects.
But the warning signs were when he went grey and started shivering. That's not right at all. When you see your child go grey in your arms, you're instantly hit panic mode.
By the time we got in to see the doctor in emergency, obviously the Panadol had kicked in, his temperature had come back to normal and his SATs were all above board.
The doctor said that he presented well and looked well, and said they could do further tests, but it wouldn't bring up anything.
He had definitely sort of started to take a turn for the worse. We walked in and I remember at that stage he was sort of unconsolable. He just, you could feel his temperature was high.
I believe it's called septic shock, that was what happened to Charlie, and his body started fighting the sepsis, and I just remember his hands and feet going purple, breathing really intensely. The level of care and service and how quickly everyone responded was the reason why we've still got our son. I truly believe that.
Maddie was 18 and she was actually on the Sunshine Coast on a week's holiday with her boyfriend, and she rang me up and said that she wasn't feeling very well and so unwell that she didn't actually want to drive her car, so she got her boyfriend to drive her home to Brisbane. Maddie saw a GP who just said, "You've got a respiratory tract infection, you need to go home, you'll be right in a couple of days." That evening her mother decided to take her to emergency because Madeline was complaining she was quite short of breath and she was really feeling quite ill. So she took her to an emergency department where they said that, yes, you've probably got the flu. We've seen a lot of people today with the flu. In the early hours of Tuesday morning, she sent me a text message from her bedroom and said, "Call me an ambulance." When they arrived at emergency, they did some tests and some x-rays and told us that she had severe pneumonia. So from when we had her in emergency to when she was in ICU was a matter of a couple of hours, and they told us that they were going to put her on a life support machine. She stayed in ICU for 9 days before she passed away, about 2 weeks shy of her birthday. Had we known what sepsis was and had we known the signs of sepsis, we would have asked the question, could this be sepsis? And I think things would be very different.